today I'm here to tell you that every lie has a consequence, and I'm going to show you passages in the Bible that tell us that we should not tell lies, and that expressly tell us that God does not like lies. To another edition of Let Your Light So Shine. My name is Monica and I'm happy to have you here with me once again. My topic for today is why you should not tell lies. You know, we have different categories of lies. We have the one we call white lies. Those lies that we think are not serious. Those lies that we think don't really matter. Those lies that we think, well, they don't have consequences. Well, today I'm here to tell you that every lie has a consequence, and I'm going to show you passages in the Bible that tell us that we should not tell lies, and that expressly tell us that God does not like lies. My first passage from today is from Proverbs 12 verse 22. It's a very short one, it is just one verse. And my supporting passage for today is Exodus 20 verse 16. That is a commandment. That is an express commandment. The first passage, like I said, is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. And it reads, "Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delights." Like I said, that is a short verse. So let's take the second passage, which is Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. And that reads, "You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor." That is the 8th commandment. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You know, those are not the only verses or chapters in the Bible that tell us about lying and why we should not tell lies. But these are just a few that I brought out from the Bible to illustrate my topic, that we should not tell lies, why we should not tell lies. Telling lies can be detrimental. Telling lies can have consequences, but so many people go on telling lies thinking it doesn't matter. The major reason why people tell lies is because they find themselves in difficult situations and they are trying to wriggle, find their way out, crawl out of a bad situation. People do it mostly when they are under pressure, when they feel like they are being accosted, when they feel like they are being questioned. When they are under immense pressure, they tell lies to find a way out. They find it as a solution, an immediate solution to their problems. So for them, it's like an escape route. It's like a shortcut out of their problems. Unfortunately, lies are things that you may just tell them. You may say they are just fibs. You may say they are white lies. You may say they don't count, but they do count. There are several consequences, seen and unseen, to telling lies. The lies that you tell do not just impact the listener whom you're trying to deceive or whom you're trying to get off your back. It also impacts you, the speaker. You who is telling a lie gets also impacted by the lie that you tell. In the first place, the major role that lies play is that they are intended to mislead. You think they are not? You think you're telling a lie in good faith? All right, let's look at this scenario. You get late to work and your boss says, "Why are you late?" And you say, well, a trailer broke down on the road and then half of the road was cut off. The lane from which I was coming was cut off, and so there was a long queue and nobody could move. The drivers were honking and people couldn't move. Everything was on standstill and we were there for hours. You tell that, and then your boss says, "Really? Okay, that's serious. Okay, well, we're happy you made it to work. Even if you got here at 12 noon, at least you're here. This is your assignment for the day. Go do this, go do that." And you say, "Thank you, sir." Or you say, "Thank you, ma." And then you exhale, feeling like, "Oh, I got away with that one. Thank God, thank goodness." But then you've just told your boss that a trailer broke down on the road. You've just told your boss that there is a standstill, no cars are moving, everybody is stuck, and probably you had to take a motorcycle or you had to trek from where you were to the office. And your boss goes with this idea. Your boss goes with this mental image in his or her mind saying everywhere is blocked. There is a standstill. There is no movement on the road because the trailer has broken down on the road. And then the boss says, with this information I have, I now know that I am not going to close at 4 p.m. today. I am going to stay back until maybe 7 or 8 p.m. because I don't want to get there and get stuck on the road because nobody is moving. At least with these extra hours that I will spend in the office, they would have cleared the road, and then by the time I come out from the office at 7:30, I would have found the road free, and then I'll be able to go home, let's say 8 o'clock at the latest. And then your boss operates with this idea and decides that he will close by 8 p.m. today or 7 p.m. today so that he does not get stuck on the way. Now, your boss's wife is waiting for him at home because today is their anniversary. It's their first anniversary. They are newlyweds and they are still basking in the joy, in the romance that comes with being newlyweds. But then your boss has pictured this scenario that you presented, that you concocted, that you made up, that you just forged and created in your own imagination, and then you told your boss because your boss believes so much in you. Your boss trusts you, and then your boss believes that what you have said is the truth. And then your boss internalizes that thing and decides to make his decision based off on that. Based on what you have told him, your boss decides to go home late. And then his wife is waiting. They're supposed to go for a date. She has booked a dinner date for them at a restaurant, their favorite restaurant where he proposed. And she's waiting. It's 6 p.m. She's waiting. 7 p.m. She's waiting. She doesn't want to call him because it's supposed to be a surprise. I mean, she calls him at the office. Now it's no longer a surprise. So she's waiting. She's getting upset, but she's waiting. And now she's getting worried. It's 7:30 and her husband is not back. She's waiting. She's worried. And then at 8 p.m., her husband strolls in, exhausted, with his coat behind him. And he comes in saying, "Honey, hi, how are you?" And she says, "Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been waiting for you all day. Your office closed at 4 p.m. and you're here 4 hours late. Our dinner is done. We cannot go for dinner. I've missed the appointment." And he's looking at her like, "Hey, hold on. What's going on here? What is going on here?" And then she keeps ranting, saying, I booked a surprise dinner for us. What is this? It's our anniversary." And it dawns on the man. It is our anniversary. Oh my goodness. Our first wedding anniversary. Oh, jeez. What do I do now? She's so pissed. She's so upset. But then he now says to himself, "But I had just cause. I had just cause. Nobody was moving. We wouldn't have even made it to the restaurant because the road was blocked." And then, instead of trying to explain calmly to his wife, he decides to adapt the same tone of anger that his wife is using out on him. And he responds like this: "Come on, don't you know the road was blocked? Everywhere was blocked. What dinner? We wouldn't have gone for the dinner. We wouldn't have made it for the dinner. What dinner? It's our anniversary. Yes, I know, but it's not my fault. The road was blocked." And then this person is shouting, and that person is shouting. And what's happening on their first anniversary? They are quarreling. They are upset with each other. Instead of being all lovey-dovey, appreciating each other, loving up on each other on their first wedding anniversary, they are now clashing. They are loggerheads. Why are they at loggerheads? Are you asking? Because of you. They are loggerheads because of you. It is entirely your fault. Because you told a lie. Because you told a fib on which your boss based his decision, on which he decided to stay back at the office a few hours more so that the road would be clear. Not knowing there was never any trailer that broke down on the road. Not knowing that you made it up just to escape the fact that you should be punished for coming late to work. You have brought in confusion. You have brought in rancor. You have made this couple quarrel on their anniversary nonetheless. That is on you. It is solely on you. And what if that is the beginning of cracks in this marriage? What if it goes downhill from there for this couple because of this one lie that you told? You called it a white lie. Well, look at it breaking a home. Look at it breaking a marriage. Your so-called white lie. You see why the Bible tells us that? We are doing so much when we tell lies. We just think we have escaped one problem. You have escaped one problem. You are not facing the consequences of your actions, of your coming late, but you have created another problem. In a bid to nip a small problem in the bud, you have created an even bigger problem. A problem that could take years to fix, if at all it is ever fixed. That is on you. You are to blame. There is no lie that doesn't have consequences. You may not see the consequences. You may not. For instance, you tell somebody that something goes for $1,000, whereas that thing actually goes for $500, and the person keeps sending you, please go buy that for me. You know where it's bought. Go to the store, get it for me like you usually do, and you say, okay, no problem, I got you, I'll go get it. And you keep buying that thing at $500, but you keep telling the person it's $1,000 and you're pocketing $500. Do you know you are not just telling a lie? You are not just misleading, but you are stealing from that person who is giving you $1,000. Believing, trusting that that is the actual price, whereas you have padded the price. You have told a lie. You have doubled the price. You have doubled the price, and you're making money off that person through your lies. You are not just misleading the person, you are also stealing from that person. So you are not just lying, you are now stealing. All through your lie, all because of your lie. No matter what your intentions are, every lie that you tell is intended to mislead. Every lie that you tell is intended to derail. Every lie that you tell is intended to redirect, whether you admit it to yourself or not, whether you know it, whether you acknowledge it or not. Every lie that you tell, white lie, black lie, purple lie, green lie, whatever color you call it, every lie that you tell is intended to mislead. It is intended to redirect. There is no lie that is intended to show somebody the light. A lie is darkness. A lie is meant to pull wool over somebody's eyes. A lie is intended to deceive. Every lie, no matter how small, every single lie that you tell is intended to deceive. Tell me, what lie is it that you want to tell? Throw a lie at me and let us analyze it. Give me one lie and let us look at it together and look at the consequences intended and unintended. Let's look at it. Is it when you want to get married to somebody and you tell the person that you are a bank manager and that you earn, let us say, $100,000 a month? And then the person comes with this idea of, okay, this is where we're at. This is what my spouse earns. This is where we are going to start investing. This is what school my children will go to. This is where we are starting at. This is our level. Whereas in reality, you do not earn $100,000 a month. You earn $10,000 a month. 10. A far cry from 100. And then this person starts to base decisions, financial, material, even day-to-day spendings and day-to-day living on the level of $100,000. But where you are at is $10,000. And then, as soon as you have tied the knots, the scales start to fall off. Because you cannot deceive your spouse. I mean, this person lives with you in the house now. So how much wool can you pull over her eyes or his eyes? How much wool? And then the person says, all right, so I want the kids to go to this expensive school, an Ivy League school. And you say, I don't earn Ivy League money. Where would I find the money to train this child, educate this child in an Ivy League school? And the person says, you don't earn Ivy League money. You told me that you earn $100,000. And then you say, oh, well. You know, when you write 100,000, remove 10, subtract 10 from there. That's what I really earn. Really? A far cry? A far cry times 10 less is what you earn in reality. Wow. How do you expect your spouse to feel? When the person went in with this notion, this idea of I am going to operate like this is the standard at which we are going to live, this is how we are going to live, this is how we are going to eat, this is how we are going to invest, these are the schools my kids will go to. And then you tell the person, I cannot afford that lifestyle that you imagined or that we both planned towards. That is deceit. That is a lie. That is a huge consequence of the lie that you have told. And some people will say that is grounds for annulling your marriage. Because you went in with one concept. You told the person, this is who I am. You presented yourself one way. Whereas you were nothing like that. You were a far cry from that thing that you said that you were. And so you deceive this person into marrying you. And now you think that because the person has tied the knots, because the person has signed the dotted lines, he or she is now stuck with you. It's a trap you set for the person, and you expect people to applaud you. You expect people to do that. You will say, it's just a simple lie I told. No, it's not just a simple lie you told. It's a lie that has now changed the course, the direction, the trajectory of your spouse's life. Because if you had told your spouse you were not earning so amount, if you told your spouse what you were really earning, your spouse may have said no to your proposal. Or, no, I don't want to be with somebody on that financial bracket. No. Because I have dreams, I have goals, I have aspirations. I know who I want to be with. I know where I want to start. I know the foundation I want to lay for my life and for my children. And I'm sorry you don't meet up. It's okay. Look for someone who works well with you, who can build with you. But this is not what I want for myself. This is not what I dream. This is not what I envision for myself. If you had laid the cards on the table, if you had come out plainly and said, this is me, this is who I am, this is where I'm at the moment, the person could have said, okay, I can work with that. Or the person may have said, okay, I appreciate you, but I don't think I want to be with you. You give the person options. But when you lie to someone, especially for something as important, as serious as marriage, you take away the person's options. You tie the person's hands. Yes, you trap the person. And that is your intention, whether you admit it to yourself or not. That is your intention. You see what you call a common lie. You see what you say doesn't matter. It's something that has now changed the direction of somebody's life because you have misled the person. It is something that has changed the decision that somebody could have taken. The person could have gone down this path. But now because you said, oh, look at me, this is where I am, this is what I am, the person is following you down this other path. But this is where the person wanted to go. All the while. And then you trap the person. Well, you think it's just a lie. You think it's just a lie. It's not just a lie. The Bible tells us that God hates lying lips. It says, say the truth, and the truth will set you free. Say the truth. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. No matter how bad it is, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, no matter how it looks like it's not the best thing, say the truth. So that people know where they stand. So that people know what they are working with. So that people know who you really are. And so that people can look at the whole situation. Get a clear view. Get a clear understanding of what the whole picture is. And make their decisions. Decide for themselves. When people get the clear image, the clear picture of what a situation is, of who a person is, of where a path may lead, they can make their decisions. And whatever comes up in the future, be it good, be it bad, they can stick to their decisions because they took that decision out of their own free will. They took it of their own volition. Nobody forced them. When you lie to people, you are actually forcing them. You are stealing their free will. Yes, you are. It is that serious. It is a big deal. Lying is a big deal, especially for lifelong decisions. Lying is a very, very, very major, huge, big deal. Very big deal. So don't just feel you just told a lie. It's just a fib. It doesn't matter. It does matter. It really does matter. Another consequence of telling lies is that it leads to distrust. When people discover that you have lied to them, they cannot trust you anymore. The trust that they have for you will be completely gone. They will start to doubt everything that you say, and they will start to look at everything that you say through a microscope. Can they trust you? Everything that you say will be taken as a lie. They will scrutinize everything. They will assess, they will analyze, they will comb through everything that you tell them. Because you have lied in the past. So how come you're not lying now? Who's to say that you're not lying now? If you told a lie once, you must well be lying now. Distrust. You lose people's confidence in you. You lose their trust as soon as they discover that you have told a lie. So don't tell lies. Lies are a big deal. Lies are detrimental. They ruin your reputation. They ruin people's trust and confidence in you. They damage your reputation. So do not tell lies. Be honest. No matter how uncomfortable that truth may be, say it. Tell it as it is. Yes, you do not have to say it in harsh terms. You do not have to say it in condescension. You can say it gently, but stick to the truth. The truth is easier to remember. The truth is always the truth. It is a constant because it's not changing. It is fixed. It is what it is. So tell the truth. No matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you, tell the truth. When you tell somebody the truth, they will sooner come to terms. They will sooner accept that reality that is staring them in the face than if you tell them a lie. If you tell people a lie, they will feel okay. They will feel comfortable, like, okay, everything is fine. And then they get this rude shock. They get this very rude shock when the ugly truth now stares them in the face. They get a very rude shock. And then they get very upset with you. Because all these years, all this time you were lying to them, they could have adjusted. They could have become acquainted with their new reality. And they could have found solutions to their problems. So many people tell lies because they are afraid of what people will say. They are scared of upsetting people. You will do more harm when you tell people the lies that they want to hear, compared to when you tell them the truth that will save them time, money, energy, emotions, and that will save them from wasting their emotions and time and resources on that lie that you have concocted. So tell the truth. No matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how undesirable the truth is, tell it. Say it as it is. And do not forget that the Bible tells us that God hates lying lips. The devil is called the father of all lies. You're not the child of the devil, are you? Are you a child of the devil? I mean, it is that serious for the Bible to say that the devil is the father of all lies. That means that if you're telling lies, it's your father, the devil, who puts the lie in your head. It's that serious. Joking apart, it is serious. You cause people a lot of pain when you lie to them. You would think that you're doing something for them in the interim. You would think you're doing a nice thing for them in the meantime. But when they come to see the truth, when they come to realize the truth, they are not going to thank you. They are not going to be happy with you. The consequences that you were trying to avoid will still come upon you. So tell the truth from the get-go. Tell the truth from the beginning. Tell the truth from the start. And you will be glad that you did. People will adjust sooner. People will feel better. People will let go of their imagined reality and face the real reality that is staring them in the face. Okay, so that is where I draw the curtain on today's edition of Let Your Light So Shine. I hope you have come to realize why you should not tell lies and why God hates lies and lying lips so much. We have looked at the consequences of telling lies and how lies can redirect lives. Lies can change people's lives and take them to places they did not intend to go to. Lies are like a false map leading people to places that they do not intend to go to. Alright then, please tell me what you think about today's episode. Drop your comments in the comment section. I would love to read from you. You know I love reading from you. So please drop your comments. I look forward to reading them. Also, please subscribe to my channel. That is your way of supporting me. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the notification button so that you'll be notified as soon as I update. Also, do not forget to like and share my videos. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. Wherever you are, whatever you do, let your light so shine. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.